Memphis, Tennessee. They are ready for what should be a scintillating series between these two young, star-studded teams.
First quarter offenses in the league, so look for both teams to get out and be aggressive earlier.
They play with pace as well. Beverly hearing boos, and Vanderbilt gets denied at the rim by Jackson. Step back three, no good for Bain. Adams keeps it alive, but Russell there to flag it down. And D'Angelo Russell flushes down the first bucket of the series. For a moment, was in question whether or not that call would go against him or Morant. Rebound knocked away by Vanderbilt, so active on the offensive glass. Here is Edwards connecting on a three. Dylan Brooks missed all 4 meetings between these teams in the regular season. Edwards will fire again and hit again. Towns comes up with it. Edwards gets some space. That one's short. Towns a second opportunity, and he reverses it in. Jenkins, 37 years old, in his 3rd year at the helm of the Grizz. As Morant couldn't finish it, Jackson can. Here's Edwards. Pulls up and hits again. The first pick of the 2020 draft. Edwards with 7 already as Morant soars to the rim. Since at least 96-97 when that began being tracked. Towns with a hand in his face, still able to connect from 3. Chris Finch said he had absolutely no worries about a bounce back from Towns as Morant follows it up and flicks it in. Here is Towns. Adams guarding him. Towns rumbling in, able to finish.
Out of bounds, Minnesota ball.
7-0 Timberwolves run. Russell out after picking up his second. Here is Towns. Yes.
I'm glad he made it. Let's just leave that.
Crowd trying to encourage the Grizzlies after a slow start. How about the footwork and the finish from Ja Morant?
My gracious.
Here's Towns on the attack. Towns barrels in for the bucket and the foul. And one of the things that Taylor Jenkins talked to us about, Richard, in what he feels like his group learned. Edwards fires it down. Learned last year playing Utah is the physicality.
These are all areas that the Memphis Grizzlies are #1 in the league in. That's why a lot of people have them as a sleeper to win the NBA championship this year. And about 2 alters where he's altered the shot and made the offensive player have to think about it.
Here is Jones connecting on a 3.
Yeah, and he's such a young player that the basketball IQ will continue to grow.
Oh, what a finish, Clark plus the foul. Here's Edwards into the paint, floats it up and in, counted plus the foul. 6-point game. Here's Bain, clear path, able to finish around the contact from Reed. Here's Jones. Little floater rolls off. He's there for the follow. Towns back into the game after a big first quarter. Towns hooks the pass, taken by Jones. Jones the lob, Williams the flush. It's tied.
Which is always a great option, but you got to make sure you have your outlets.
5 straight turnovers, and now Memphis has the lead. Another lob.
You have multiple guys that can finish in transition and can knock down threes in transition.
Russell out to McDaniels. A 3 is good.
Well, they needed that one.
Edwards, the crossover, acceleration for the finish, plus the foul. 10-0 run. They've built an 8-point lead, had led by 13. Memphis took a brief lead, and now Minnesota striking back. Here is Brooks. Mid-range is good for Dylan Brooks. Prince. 1 to shoot. Towns lost it. Morant off the steal. Morant to the rim.
And you have just that view of how quickly he's able to get up and change space.
Towns able to finish through the contact from Clark. And a chance for 3 for Karl Anthony Towns. Here is Edwards. Edwards into the paint, draws three, kicks it out, one to shoot. Towns on a triple. Jackson with 3 fouls for Memphis. Here's Towns on the drive, gets denied by Jackson. Minnesota, a 1-point lead, 2 minutes into the third. Edwards again. As Russell can't knock down the three. Beverly able to grab that rebound without having to jump. Here's Beverly, finds the cover. It's Vanderbilt.
They have 3 guys that can get votes for most improved player.
Yeah.
Jaren Jackson Jr., Bane, and John Morant.
Jackson juggles, finishes, plus the foul on Vanderbilt. Sending away Towns. Edwards. Oh, step back mid-range is money. The confidence just dripping off of Anthony Edwards.
Sometimes you just need to see one go through.
Beverly hops in, dishes underneath. How about the Rams? Oh, what a rejection from Ja. So many players either in or flirting with foul trouble. Jackson, Howard.
That is a well-drawn-up play right there.
79 all. Edwards will fire and hit again. Anthony Edwards with 27.
And you know what? I was going to wonder if it was a guy that was in like his 5th year or something, but
Anthony Towns!
Gracious!
My goodness!
My God! He heard me, but that's not what I meant. He
Yeah.
heard me, but that's not the shot that I was talking about.
Brooks, cut it! Tie game again. 89 all. FedEx Forum is jumping. Edwards slides inside for 2. That's 29. Dylan Brooks did not play in any of the previous meetings between these teams. Beasley able to finish over Clark. McLaughlin running the point off the bench for Minnesota after not playing in the play-in game. Towns skates in for the bucket and the foul.
You know, the player, the play, plenty of time left, especially here in this 4th quarter, with so many guys in foul trouble.
Yeah.
You want to use that then.
Bane got that one. It's been a great game 1. Minnesota wins the tip. Here's McLaughlin. Towns, full head of steam, rocking the rim. Challenge a few possessions ago. Russell, he got it. It's been slow going. 5 to shoot. Towns will fire. No. Caught underneath and put back in by McDaniels.
That's a tough one.
Here's Morant, bodies full. Soars! John Morant, the aerial artistry. I think this series is going to become the darling of all NBA fans. The athleticism just incredible as Edwards hits another lead. Look at a steal game 1 on the road at Memphis. Beverly loses the handle, dives on the floor for it, and Minnesota able to retain possession and end up with the dunk. Minnesota Timberwolves go on the road and steal game 1 in Memphis.